What is up, guys? All right.
Yeah.
This is, if you've seen, tuned into episode 1. We're at Ingles. We're shopping. We're getting all our stuff. Now we're back in Bethlehem. We got the.
Don't forget the donut.
Our sweet tooth has been satisfied.
I need some savory now.
It's time for some savory. But before we get started, listen, guys. I cannot wait to teach you all these things today. But the key to doing chicken, burgers, steaks, all those things is temperature. And so what happens a lot of times is people don't check the internal temp. So what they're doing is they're just being careful, so they overcook things. It's one way to assure your guests will not come back. Or you undercook them, and then they won't come back either because you're going to kill them.
Because they're throwing up.
Here we go. All right, look, it matches your shirt. So I am gifting you the Thermopin. This is,
thanks, man.
let me say,
Thanks,
this is the one thing I think that everyone, it doesn't matter what grill you have, it doesn't matter if you're cooking inside, outside, in an oven, in an air fryer, wherever you're cooking, internal temp is the key. All right, and we'll talk more about like what temps need to be, but this right here, Thermopin, greatest barbecue or indoor tool I think you can have.
This what's up.
So carry this with you everywhere. When you're doing, if you're doing like your math games, whatever you're doing.
It's not, it's
You
it's
always want
to.
you always want to have
I'm a nerd. I am, but still. I'm going to tell them that.
All right, let's get to cooking.
Let's do it.
So this is our first recipe we're doing. So what we have here is our Blackstone. So look, it's all cleaned. It never usually looks like this, but because you're here, we decided to clean it.
I appreciate that. I'm a man of my own cleanliness.
So today we're going to do your favorite, which is what?
Chicken Philly.
A chicken Philly. So we got our chicken from Ingles. We got our peppers. We got our onions that we already got chopped. We got our bread, and we went with Kraft singles. So we love yellow cheese. It's going to be delicious. So what we're going to do is we've got our Blackstone. We're going to fire it up. So crank up the gas. Just take it. Look, all we're going to do is turn this on, twist to the left.
Boom.
Boom. All right. Right here, we're going to turn it to the little arrow.
Okay. So
Arrow, and then hit your igniter. Got it?
Oh, they caught flame.
We caught flame. All right. So we're going to get this warmed up.
Oh, that's way easier than.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe
So now, here's what we got. So we're going to put our, you got to have something like a duck fat spray or a Pam. Or some butter if you want to get that going. And so we'll get all that together. We'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
All right, right on. All right, so we are going to get our onions and peppers prepped for the Philly and the onion prep for the burgers. So we're going to do smash burgers with some onions in there too. All right. So as we're cutting the peppers, all we're going to do is we're just going to take the top off, take the bottom off like this. And then this is the easiest way. You can carve around it so you can kind of see the seeds in there. So all you're working is on the outside of it.
Yep.
All right. And then for like the Phillies, we just want the long strips, right? So we're just going to take it like this. All right, you try it. So what we're going to do is similar to the pepper. We're going to take the tips off. So you got that part, and then, all right. Then we're going to cut it in half. All right, so we took it, we cut it in half, right? Like this. Now we're just gonna turn it on its side and run the knife through.
That's a crisp cut.
You think you got this?
I hope so.
Are you nervous?
Kind of, yeah. So just.
There you go, run it all the way through, perfect.
That's kind of thick.
Yeah, so what did I, and then if it gets, hold on, look, hold on, watch. Instead of cutting yourself as it gets near the end, just flip it on its side and run it this way. That way your fingers stay protected.
It's so clean.
All right, I'll show you a trick too.
Yeah, show me a trick.
If you're ever like this and it's rolling, you know, take it, give yourself a square side like this.
Oh, that's actually.
So now you can just run it down the side.
Legit. That cut it in half.
Yep.
So I cut it in
Put
half
on its
this
side.
way or this
Nope.
way?
There you go. Watch your finger. All right, Rye, we've got the Blackstone is heated up.
Yep.
So what I've done is I've taken some duck fat spray. If you don't have this, you could also use like a Pam or any non-stick
That's probably what's
spray.
going to be like in the kitchen at colleges and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So what we're gonna do is just apply a coat to it. We're gonna cook the chicken on one side. We're gonna cook the peppers and onions on the other.
Yep.
So here's what we wanna do. We're gonna put the chicken down, season it with our Spellbound.
Season it on the Blackstone.
Yeah, we're gonna go
All
ahead
right.
and season it on. We'll hit it up a little bit on the package, then set it down and get the other side.
All right.
And then onions and peppers, what we don't want to cook the mess out of them. We want to leave a little bit of crunch in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to put them both down at the same time. That way they all kind of cook together.
Cool.
And then we'll mix it together, top it with cheese, and get rolling. Peppers and onions on this side, so we're going to put down a little bit of butter.
A little bit.
Hey, listen.
Oh my.
All right. All right.
They call me the
got
mayo man and you're the butter man.
Peppers and onions. And then the secret here is that W sauce. This is awesome to have on your pepper and onion mix. Ooh, huh? All right. Here's your tongs. Flip the chicken in just a minute.
Okay, so how do you know when the chicken's ready to flip again?
All right, so what'll happen is need to give it a little bit of minute. You can start to see as some of the fat is starting to come out, so the white around it. It's not quite ready yet. Look, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the chicken put up in pieces.
Yep.
All right. That way, when we cut it up for the, when we put it on the sandwich, it makes it easier to bite. So we got our peppers and onions.
Yep.
Look, we've got these starting to get some color on them. So the onions, you can tell, are getting soft, right?
Yep.
See, the onions are getting soft. We want to have a little bit of bite still in them. A little bit of bite in the pepper. Look, you can kind of tell. Look, so it's soft, but it's not like falling apart.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and mix all the peppers,
Mix it up.
onions, and chicken together.
Woo-wee.
All right, now while this cheese is melting on here, we're gonna get, so look, we got our 2 hoagie rolls. We're gonna pop these open real quick. And a little spray.
Wait, you spray them with the same stuff?
Yep, spray them with the same thing. Right here. You could also add a little bit of butter if you wanted to. We got plenty of butter in the onions and the chicken. All right, Rye, this is the first one. We got the chicken Philly.
Yep.
We've got our grilled chicken, or the Blackstone, with the chicken, the peppers, the onions, the bread, Spellbound, sort of white. We've let it cool a little bit, but not too much. We know you guys love to see it when we burn ourselves. So we're gonna add a little drizzle of that sort of white on top. Goes so good with chicken and beef, all right? All right, it's our first video. Should we Lady in the Trampet, or you want to?
Oh,
No.
this is cheers.
All right, cheers. Hey, cheers. You got your hair all in it. Mmm.
Oh my gosh.
All right. What do you love
How do you
about
get
it?
the napkin?
Yeah.
Too.
What do you love about it?
Peppers and onions are so good. White sauce is good. Spalbon's good on everything, so can't ever go wrong. And bread makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
The bread, I like the toastedness of the bread too. How we put it on there and kind of put it down.
This thing's legit.
I'll tell you what I love too is that bite from the W sauce and the peppers
Yes.
and onions. It's like
Yes.
that bite. I love it because you get the white sauce, that smooth creaminess, and then you get that bite from the W. I love it.
We're good, bro.
All right, bro. Hey, awesome cook, bro.
On to the next.